Okay, take 75,000 because I have tried to come on here so many times. I'm hoping that it works. I'm not getting the weird error messages. So if you guys could let me know if this is working at all, that would be fantastic. I really don't want to hold this the whole time, but if that's what it takes, then that's what we'll do. I'm going to try to set this up. I would love to sit down, but I don't want to move rooms now that this is working. So if you can hear me and see me and I'm not freezing, if you could just let me know, that would be fan-freaking-tastic. I see that people are jumping on and they're doing hearts. Man, standing up really sucks. I don't want to do that. Okay, but let's just get it going since we're already 10 minutes late. So, hi, my name is Danny Dettra. I live in Portland, Oregon. I am a 3-star diamond coach in my first business center. I am a 1-star diamond in my second business center. I've been coaching since February 2015. Thank you, Kendra. Hi, Sarah. Okay, so how did I become to be a coach? Well, previously to becoming a coach, I was a collegiate and competitive cheerleader. I cheered for Portland State University and I did all-star cheerleading for 7 years. I've also been a part of the National Cheerleaders Association for the last 10 summers. I just celebrated my 10th summer with them. And so I was always somebody who was in good shape because I was an athlete. So when I got married in 2013, I decided to hang up my pom-poms and spend what little extra time I had with my husband. I worked nights, he worked during the day. We were kind of just passing ships. Sorry, my daughter's over there. We were kind of just passing ships in the night, and I wanted to actually give my marriage a shot and be able to spend time with him and not devote every waking minute to cheerleading. So within 6 months of quitting cheer, I gained 10 pounds. And I was miserable. I was the most lowest point in my life, physically, mentally, emotionally. I just didn't believe that I could do anything. I didn't believe I was meant for anything. I didn't know how to get the weight off. And of course, I tried everything except for changing my diet and actually exercising. I mean, you name it, wraps, shakes, freaking diet pills, juice cleanses, the master cleanse, you name it, I tried it. I had all the diet books. I had it all and nothing was working. And obviously the reason why is none of that is sustainable and none of that was anything that I was willing to stick to for more than an hour. Seriously, could not make it more than an hour on a diet. I would cheat and go insane. And so restricting is not something that I believe in. I don't believe in cutting out food groups. I don't believe in cutting out alcohol. I don't believe in any of that unless it's medically necessary. And that's something I've learned as a coach. So fast forward a little bit, in October of 2014, my best friend tells me she lost 9 pounds in 21 days doing some kind of Facebook group. And I was like, I don't know what the fuck you're doing, but whatever it is, I'm in, let me know, okay? Well, I was a bar manager. I worked nights. So even on the nights that I could not, that I didn't work, I could not sleep. So I was your closet Beachbody infomercial orderer. I own every single program that Beachbody had put out thus far. I own them all. I'm just telling you. Insanity, Asylum, PiYo, 21 Day Fix, I owned it. So when she said it was 21 Day Fix, I was like, I'm in. I already have the program. And the girl running the group messaged me and was like, you have to buy Shakeology. And I was like, no, I'm not doing that. And she was like, you're in. Okay. So I got in the group and I committed to 21 days of working out, and I did not miss a day. I did not want to be the girl who wasn't checking into the group. There were women of all shapes and sizes in that group, and I wasn't going to be the only one not checking in. Good God, there's a fucking circus in here, okay? So I didn't want to be the only one not checking in. So I made a priority every single day to get my 30 minutes of workout in and check in. I didn't drink Shakeology. I didn't change my diet. So at the end of 21 days, I had 0 results. Can you believe it? It's insane, right? So I had 0 results. But what I did have was a sense of accomplishment, and I hadn't felt that in so long. I had not been able to stick to anything in 2 years since quitting cheerleading, and I was able to do this for 21 days, and I was hooked. So I signed up for another group, and I did 21 Day Fix again for another 21 days. And then I signed up for another group, and I did it for 21 days. And I signed up for another group, and I did it for 21 days. And at the end of 4 rounds of 21 Day Fix, I had 0 results. None. Zilch. Nada. Not a fucking ounce did I lose. I started 138.4. I ended 138.4. I actually looked worse, if you can believe that. Like, what the hell's going on there? And I was like, well, I'm over 30 now. I got to do something extreme. And what would you know? 21 Day Fix Extreme was coming out that February. So I bit the bullet. I ordered the challenge pack and I was like, I'm going all in. I'm doing these containers. I'm doing this shake. I'm going to get results. Okay. So I went all in. And for some reason, I decided, you know what? I need to go all in. I need extra accountability more than this group is providing. I'm going to go post all my workouts over on Instagram. To this day, I don't know why. But I figured it would be more embarrassing to fail in front of people than if it was just the people in the group, okay? So I started posting my stuff over on Instagram. And the reason I chose Instagram is because I had next to 0 followers. I had about 700 friends on Facebook. And so I was too embarrassed to post my stuff over there. And so I went over to Instagram and I just started posting. I would post what workout I did that day, what my shake was, maybe some food that I ate. I do really ugly collages. Back then that was cool. It's not cool now. Like, stop making collages. That's tip number 1 for you. Okay. So, and I would just post, and I did this every single day for 21 days. And I just showed people that I was getting it in no matter what. I wasn't trying to sell anything. I wasn't saying join me. I had been asked to be a coach every single group by the woman who was running the group, but I always said no. I said, I don't have time. I had a ton of time. I said, I don't want to sell anything. I love selling stuff. I was a bartender for 9 years. Sales is my jam. Okay. I just had all the excuses that everyone, because I didn't want to be that girl. I didn't want to be that girl on the internet selling stuff, because at that time It Works was super popular. And I was like, oh my God, I cannot be like these people. They are fucking crazy. Okay. So I wasn't going to be like that. I was a ghost on social media. I literally posted nothing. Like, I was a collegiate cheerleader and I never posted anything. Like, a lot of cool shit was happening to me and I never posted it. I was such a freak. Okay. And so I started posting on Instagram and people started messaging me like, are you a coach? You're so inspiring. And I'm like, what are these words that you're saying? It's so weird. And I was just like, I finished the 21 days and I lost 3 pounds, guys. 3 freaking pounds on 21 Day Fix. And I was like, that's a start. I'm getting it. I'm going to get that 6-pack. I'm going to lose this 10 pounds. It's going to be amazing. And so at the end of the 21 days, I realized over that span of 5 months, I had given my coach 7 of my friends. Like, legit just had her coaching link. And when people would ask me about what I was doing, I would send it to them. And the reason they were asking me about what I was doing was not because of results, because remember, I had none. It was because I was actually happy. And I hadn't been happy in such a long time because I was so down on who I was as a person, because I couldn't commit to anything. I couldn't stick to anything. I couldn't finish anything. And I was really sad about where my life was going, but I was doing nothing to change it. And people were noticing a change in me. You know how people, when they come up to you at work and they're like, smile, and you're like, hey, go fuck yourself. Yeah, that would happen to me every single night. About 100 times people would tell me to smile because I was so miserable. And people were noticing that I was actually happy and they wanted what I had. And once I realized that I could have been making money off of that, I was like, what? Like, I love money. I love stuff. I collect it. And so you got to have more money if you want more stuff, right? Okay. So I was like, okay, I'll try this coaching thing. If I sign up as a coach and I make an extra $100 to $200 a month to go shopping, because at that time I was a bar manager, I was making $3,000 to $5,000 a month working 3 days a week. I didn't really need the money, even though we always need more money, right? And so I signed up as a coach. And for 2 weeks, I did nothing. I freaked. Went black, was so scared. I was like, people are gonna think bad things of me. What are they gonna say? I've never posted on social media. Like, I post like once a month, if that. I never even like people's stuff because I'm such a freak. And I was like, I can't do this. And randomly 2 weeks later, I was in Hawaii with my husband, and an upline had posted, they were doing a Push to Emerald group. It was a $10 buy-in. Anyone who went Emerald in the 14 days, it was a 2-week group, split the pot. Well, what have we learned so far? No collages. Danny loves money. I was like, I'm in. So I'm sitting at the pool. I wrote out my list of people and I spammed every single person that I'd ever met. And I don't recommend doing that, but it got me started. And I made my first post at the pool It was so terrible. It was so terrible. I put my shaker cup, the one that says Shakeology, next to my face, and it had like half of chocolate Shakeology left. And I said, healthiest meal of the day. And that's all I said. It was fucking terrible. Oh my God. But it got me started, right? It got me moving. It got me moving in the direction of what I needed to do. Of course, I have learned what works and what doesn't work. But I'll tell you, at the end of that 2 weeks, I had hit Success Club 12 and I had signed 2 people up as coaches. One girl I hadn't talked to in 10 years. I couldn't sign my spouse up at the time. One girl I hadn't talked to in 10 years, okay? The other was a girl that I cheered with, and I went Emerald and I won part of the pot. It was like $39, but hey, thanks, Lauren. And I got $39 and I was like, hell freaking yeah. And I was an Emerald coach. And at the end of my first month, I got a paycheck for $394. Well, you know, over the total, okay? And I was like, wait a second, I might have the opportunity of a lifetime on my hands. Now remember, at that time, I was making great money as a bar manager, but I needed something to get me out of the bar. I wanted to come home to my husband and not be passing ships in the night. I didn't want to be a full-time Beachbody coach. I didn't want to be a network marketing millionaire. That wasn't my plan, but I needed something to leverage me to quit the bar so I could go find a job that I love. Well, I just went full force because I was like, I have to get out of the bar. So as a brand new coach, I just went all in. If they said I had to post 3 to 5 times a day, I posted 3 to 5 times a day. They said if I have to invite 3 people a day, I invited 3 people a day. No matter how hard it was for me, I would find 3 people a day to invite. And I treated it like a job because I wanted it to pay me like a job so I could leave the current job that I had. And I came out the gates running. I went diamond in 4 months. I was hitting Success Club 20, 30, 40, 50 every single month, because I needed this to save me from a toxic environment. And 1 year into coaching, I got fired from my job in a 2-minute phone call that just said, you're too negative, you don't work here anymore, after 7 years of being there. So after that, I was terrified. I didn't know what I was going to do, but I knew that I had to do something. And I knew that Beachbody was the thing that brought me the most happiness. And my husband looked at me and said, what makes you the happiest? And I said, Beachbody. And he said, then let's go for it. And at that time, I had $61,000 in debt that my husband knew nothing about. And I had to tell him in that moment about that debt and let him know that I had that dirty little secret, and I had to tell him that. And he is as type A as can be. He is a chief financial officer. That was the worst moment in my life. Like, getting fired was terrible, but that was the worst moment in my life. And he's like, whatever you're stressed about, we got it. And with his support, I was allowed to go full time with Beachbody. And so I've been home full time for 3 years with Beachbody. We got pregnant at the end of that year with our daughter, Chloe. I've never had to worry about for a moment if she was going to have to be in daycare, if I was going to have to go back to work, if I was going to have to receive a text message saying my baby said their first word or my baby took their first step. I've never had to worry about that because I have gotten to be here every second of her life because of this opportunity and because of that decision in that moment to just go for it. And at that time, I was only making $1,000 to $1,200 a month from Beachbody. So in no way did it replace my income that I was making at the bar. And I'll tell you, in that 3 years, that $61,000 is gone. Zero. I don't owe anything to anyone. We are debt free. And because of this opportunity, I can say that, and I can say that I get to be home with my daughter every single day, which was never a dream of mine. My dream was to get a corporate job, climb the corporate ladder, and hopefully by 40 or 50, be making enough money to live a comfortable life. That's not really a dream, y'all. That's settling. And I was settling big time because I thought that was all I was capable of. But Beachbody has showed me that I'm capable of anything, that I can do anything. It's not selling shakes. It's not messaging strangers on the internet. It is proving that you have potential inside of you and you were made for more, and being able to pull that out of you and go do that, that's what this opportunity is. It's not Success Club points. It's not Success Club trips. It's not ranks. It's finding out who you are as a person and being willing to go through the mud and the muck to be that person. And that's what this opportunity has done for me. And I'm sorry, somehow I hurt my back, got sick, and so I'm just disgusting. So anyways, thank you for listening to that. Okay, so let's get into the nitty gritty about social media, inviting, and using those promo codes to leverage your business. So I had the opportunity to be in the Morning Meltdown test group. So if you have not purchased Morning Meltdown, you need to, because literally what the hell are you doing? So you need to purchase Morning Meltdown. Maybe you're a Shanti fan, maybe you are obsessed with Autumn. Like I've been obsessed with Autumn for 4 years. She changed my life with 21 Day Fix and 21 Day Fix Extreme. But Jericho's here and she's ready to rock your world. So if you haven't purchased Morning Meltdown, you need to do that. So social media is now your job. Your impact is directly related to your influence. So if you are just showing up on social media whenever you want, that's probably why you're not seeing the success that you're looking for, okay? It is your job. If you were to open a McDonald's today, it will cost you $1 million. $1 million to open one McDonald's. That doesn't even account for all the food and the employees and all of that. That's just for the building. That's just for the right to have a McDonald's. You got into this business from anywhere between $140 and $200. So why are you treating it like it's a nothing? Like if you opened a McDonald's for $1 million, I bet your ass you would be there 24 hours a day trying to make sure you make enough money to pay back that bank loan. But because we only pay $200 to work this business, we treat it like it's a nothing, like it's an online class that you forget about until the finals here, that you forget about until it's the 31st and you're like, shit, I'm not in Success Club. Okay, well, that's why you're not successful, because you're treating it like an online class that you can just forget about. Treat it like it's $1 million business. Whether you want to be a millionaire or you just want to be a thousandaire, because you need to be a thousandaire to at least pay for your bills, right? So when people are like, I don't want to be a millionaire, I'm like, that's weird. Why? Like, you don't want more freedom of choices. You don't want more opportunities to say yes. You don't want more opportunities to give back to people who have helped you, your church, your schools, your community, your kids, people who are sick. Like, why wouldn't you want to be a millionaire? That literally makes no sense. You obviously have issues with money. So that's something that you're going to need to work through. I love money. I want all the money. All the money's flowing to me because of what I'm going to be able to do with that money. It's not the money itself. It's what I'm going to be able to do with it. It's what I'm going to be able to provide for my family, for my daughter. I'm sorry. I have so much snot right now. That's what the money is going to do. It's not how much money can I have in my bank account. It's what kind of life can I live? What kind of impact can I have on the world? What kind of legacy can I leave with that money? Because again, remember, your impact is directly related to your influence. So are you showing up on social media like a business owner? Or are you showing up just like a person who likes to work out in their living room? There's a big difference. And you need to have that CEO mindset if you want to build a business. End of story. Okay? So social media is your job. It's not when I feel like it, oh, I don't have anything to say. If you don't have anything to say, you're not doing your job. Because if you're doing your workout, you're reading your personal development, you will always have something to say. If you're inviting every single day, if you're messaging people, you will always have something to say. Because the trainer is going to say something that inspires a thought in you. Go share that thought. Your personal development is going to inspire a thought in you. Go share what you learned in your personal development and how you're putting it into action. If you're inviting people, that means that you're getting objections. That means that you're getting messages of people saying, thank you for thinking of me. Thanks for not giving up on me. You changed my life. This program saved my life, etc., etc., etc. So if you're not having those moments, you're not doing your job. And that's why you have nothing to say on social media. So do your job, which is the 4 vital behaviors, and you will always have something to say. I'm so sorry about that. I'm just trying to not snot all over you guys. This is the worst day for me to do this. Okay, so you will always have something to say. So if you're not improving, don't know what's going on up there. If you're not improving on social media, you're not trying. So if you're posting the same sweaty selfie every single day, it's time to evolve, okay? You have to move on from this. You have to move on from shaker cups. Just get it away from your fucking face. Stop. Just don't even put the shaker cup in your picture. Get it away. Throw the Shakeology ones away. Stop. Okay? So you need to have a plan for social media. What is your message? What are you trying to accomplish? Why are you doing this? If you know those things, you will always have something to say. What kind of impact are you trying to have on the world? Okay. Find a wall in your house. Find the bricks outside. Push some junk out of the way and take a different picture, for God's sakes. I was on a call one time helping a girl, and 6 photos in a row was her in a red shirt flexing of just her face. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? It doesn't make any sense. Do you just really like red shirts? I don't know, because that's not a page that I'm going to come to and keep showing up to look at you in your red fucking shirt flexing your arm, okay? So you need to evolve and stop worrying about what you think people want to see. People don't want to see this. They don't care about your muscles, okay? You need to show up with a message, not a product. You're not selling Beachbody. You're selling you. People are going to join you for you. They're not going to be like, dang, I really want to join that Beachbody company. Now I know who I can join. They can join 450,000 of us. Why are they going to join you? And they're only going to join you if you're showing up as you. You're not showing up as a product. Yes, you need to show that you are proof that the products work. You need to show your workouts. I have a very, very easy, simple way that I do my stories every single day. Every morning is me making my Energize. And it used to be just a boomerang of me doing a scoop. Then at one point I started videoing and I would be talking in the video. Now I'm doing a time lapse of me. A lot of people are doing Triller, whatever the hell that is. I don't do that. But like evolve, move on, but show those same things every single day. I can't tell you how many messages I get of what's that yellow stuff. I can't tell you how many people, when I add Energize to their cart, they have no objections because they see me drinking it every single day, okay? They see me drinking Shakeology every single day. So I have less objections about Shakeology because they see me giving it to my 2-year-old daughter. They saw me using it every single day during my pregnancy as a prenatal. And they only know those things because I told them those things, okay? So you have to tell people what you're doing and why. Okay, and it's not to sell them, it's to enlighten them, it's to educate them, it's to inform them that there is a better way. There are clean products out there that will help them with healthy lifestyles and weight loss and things like that, but they're only gonna know if you're sharing it. If you're never sharing your Energize and then you're trying to tell people they have to get energized to join your group, that makes no sense. So it starts with us. You have to show people that you're proof that the products work, and then they're gonna join you. If you're just a sweaty selfie and you never show the products, you never show the workouts, you never video yourself, you never talk, no one will join you. And I'll bet you bottom dollar. Shake my hand right now, no one will join you if you're just sweaty selfies, and I promise you that. I'm so sorry about this snot. Like, good God, this is terrible. This will be my legacy, me and a snotty nose. Okay, so if you want to show up on social media as a business owner, then you need to think like a business owner. So Nike doesn't miss a day to advertise to me. I own probably everything Nike has ever made. They don't miss a day to email me. If I put something in my cart, they don't let me go. They will email me until one of us dies. And that's how I work my business. If you express interest, I will follow up with you until one of us dies. It's not one time, it's not 2, it's not 7, it's till one of us dies, or until you tell me to kick rocks. And in 4 years, no one has ever told me to kick rocks, okay? So if you continue to follow up and show people that you care about them, they will join you eventually, okay? But if you stop asking, someone else will, and they'll say yes to them. And it'll probably be me, and then you're gonna be ticked. Because if you don't ask, somebody else will. If you don't ask, somebody else will. And you just have to know that. You're not annoying them. You're showing them that you care, that you found something that works, that lights your soul on fire. You have to ask them. So every single day, show up on your social media as a business owner. You gotta show your Energize. You gotta show 3 to 5 clips of your workout. I think anything less than 3 is confusing. I think anything more than 5 is we got it, you're working out. I don't need to see every single move from the workout. Why don't you show me your favorite 4 to 5 and call it good. I love to, in my story, when I'm showing my workouts, I speed it up. I add music, I add GIFs, I make it entertaining. It's not dead silence of me squatting. Like, come on guys, we're running a business here, okay? So best foot forward at all times. You don't have to be perfect, you don't have to have makeup on. You can be as ugly as you want, okay? But make it entertaining for people to watch, okay? So add some music, add some GIFs, add some font so that they can know your thought for the day. Sometimes my thought is really deep. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's about my struggle and how I'm getting through. Sometimes it's about an objection that somebody told me or something I've noticed in the world, how a lot of moms are, so down on themselves because of the baby weight, or a lot of women just don't believe in themselves, or, I'm really struggling mentally today and I needed this workout to get me through and put me in a better place. Whatever it is, share your voice. If you're saying, I don't know what to post, I don't have anything to say, it's because you haven't found your voice, and you need to find it if you want to be successful in this business. Every single woman at the top of this company found her voice and found her why, and you need to do the same if you want to follow in their footsteps. You don't have to want to be a top 10 coach, but you should want to be successful, because otherwise, why the fuck are you here? It makes no sense. You're either in or you're out. There's no 1 foot in, there's no 1 foot out. It's 2 feet in or 2 feet out. So in or out, you decide. Okay? So after the workout, I always take that opportunity to talk about how I felt about the workout, right away, immediately, panting. Apparently my followers really love to see me out of breath and my heart almost exploding. So I give them what they want, okay? So I tell them how hard it was, because I don't want people to think that these workouts are easy because they can be done at home. I also don't say at-home workouts ever anymore, because I don't want the objection of I like to go to the gym. So I say online workouts because I want them to know they can do them anywhere, and I hammer that home. Tell them they can do them in Hawaii, they can do them in a bomb shelter, they can do them anywhere there's the internet, because the internet is everywhere. So making that known that this is not a home workout, because a lot of people are like, I don't want to work out at home, I need to get away from my kids. Great, take it to the gym. You have all their equipment there. You don't even have to buy anything. You just need to be able to stream it on your phone, which you can. Easy. Boom, let's get you signed up, okay? So I also do an invite on my story every single day. I'm a business owner. Every single day I'm inviting for people to join my business, whether as a customer or a coach. There's no reason to ever skip inviting on your story. And I don't do it in text. I do it with my mouth, with my words, with people looking at me so they think I'm talking directly to them. I just want to let you guys know that I have 10 spots available for my August 19th coach mentorship, where our kickoff call is on the 19th, whatever it is, and then click this poll. I give them a direct action. If you're like, go to the link in my bio, or drop me an emoji, or just send me a message, or click this poll, it's confusing. Give one action that they need to do so that they can get a hold of you. Because if you give them too many, now they're overwhelmed and they're not going to contact you. But giving them the option to click the poll is probably my favorite, because it's the least work for them, and then I'm reaching out to them so they don't have to do anything. Yes, I have a link tree. Yes, I have surveys. I more use that for coaching, but for challenge groups, I love just the poll option, because then I can just reach out to them. Now, 23 hours later, before that poll expires, I will go back and I will invite everyone who requested information. And y'all, sometimes people don't request information. Seen by 533 people, no one clicked the poll. Dagger to the heart, all right? Okay, but I could focus on nobody took my poll, or I could invite every single person that watched it and just know that they're too nervous to ask for information. So I'm gonna be brave, and I'm gonna ask them if they want information on my group. And my invite is the same to everyone, and it's very simple. Hey girl, wasn't sure if you saw, I have a new group starting on August 19th. Would it be okay to send you information? Would it be okay to send you information? It's really nice to ask if you can send them information. I never use the word interested, because that somehow commits them and they're gonna ghost you. And they're probably still gonna ghost you even if you send a nice message. And I'm just straight to the point, because I just wanna know if they want information or if they don't. Okay, so I'm not worried about whether they're gonna respond or whether they're gonna think it's weird that I've never talked to them. If they're watching my story, they have given me permission to invite them. It's the same as if I walk into Nordstrom, I have given that salesperson permission to ask me if I need help. Same thing. So stop worrying about that they didn't take your poll. That doesn't mean they don't want it. They're probably too nervous. I've been coaching for 4 years, and people are like, yeah, I didn't know how to get signed up. You didn't know how to click that poll? I said every day, click this poll. It's pretty weird. Anyways, okay, so never miss an opportunity to give someone information. So invite every single day. If they're watching your story every single day, they're interested in some way, shape, or form. Whether they want to join a group, whether they just really like you as a person, and you need people that just like you as people. So don't be annoyed if they watch your story every day and they don't respond. They will eventually. Because again, we follow up until one of us dies. okay? I mean, that's all it is, okay? You're running a business, okay? And then the rest of the day is just your life. Okay, so we can't just have all beach body stuff and then stop posting stories for the day, and then the next day all beach body stuff and then stop posting for the day. You need to show your life. You need to talk on your stories. You need to share things, and your life might be boring. Go get a life, okay? So talk about things that you use. Talk about how you get blender bottle of the month. Talk about how you bought this new face cream. Talk about how you got your eyelashes done or you just got your hair done. Whatever it is, talk about it, because people are interested in that. They're interested. Whatever you think is boring about you is the most relatable. So you need to talk about those things. Talk about mom life. Talk about being a dog mom. Talk about any and everything, but talk to your followers. Don't just post one picture or one story. Sorry, I don't know what's going on over there. You need to talk about your life so people can get to know you, because no one is going to join you if they don't trust you, and no one can trust you if they don't know you. Okay, so you need to give people a reason to trust you, and that they'll do that by getting to know you. So with these promo codes this month, you need to reach out to anyone who watches your stories and ask them if they want info for your group. And once you start giving them info, let them know that you have a $10 off promo code. You also need to mention it in your stories. You also need to mention it in your posts. And you need to go hard in the paint with these promo codes until you've gotten rid of them. If you have a spouse account or a controlled account, you get their promo codes too. If you have coaches on your team who are strictly discount coaches, you reach out to them. You ask if you can have their codes. I used 15 promo codes last month. I only got 3. Well, actually, I got 6 because I have a second business center. And then my husband got 3. And when I ran out of those, I reached out to my discount coaches and I offered them to get their friends signed up if they wanted to. And if they didn't want to, can I have their promo codes? So they emailed them over to me. Okay, so it's a great opportunity for you to reach out to your discount coaches and see if they have any friends who want to join for the next round of Morning Meltdown, and see if they want to get started with helping friends and family. They don't have to post anything. They can just reach out to their friends and say, hey, I'm doing this Morning Meltdown thing. Would you want to do it with me? I have a $10 off code. Cool. If they say, no, I don't want to reach out to anyone, say, cool, can you forward me that email so I can use them? And then you work your ass off to use every single one of those codes. No excuses on why you have any promo codes left. 0, none. Okay, so people are never going to get it cheaper. They're never going to get $20 off plus an additional $10 off. Beachbody is handing you Success Club with a silver spoon. So you need to take it. But you're never going to hit Success Club if you're not doing all that stuff we talked about before. If you're posting once a week, if you're posting one story a day, if you're never sharing your workouts, if you're never sharing your language, your message, your heart, no one is going to join you. Okay, so the whole point of you signing up as a coach, whether it was for a discount or to get in shape yourself, you need to help others now that you have found something so amazing. You have such a special gift in your hand. To keep it to yourself is absolutely selfish. You need to go out there and help others with what you have found. And whether you want to post on social media or not, I assume you do because you're in this page. Otherwise, I don't know why you'd be in this page. You need to make a business out of this. This isn't a hobby. This isn't just something you're paying every single month. You're a business owner. Technically, by tax law, you are a business owner. So go run a business. Go do something with your business, okay? If you guys have any questions, just drop them below and I'll check back in. I have to go get a massage because I hurt my back really bad, but I love you guys. I hope this helped. If you want to follow me, my Instagram is Danny Dettra Fitness. Please don't friend me on Facebook because I don't have any more room for friends. But if you want to be friends on Instagram, go ahead and follow me over there. If you have any questions, I'm open book. Just let me know. Love ya. Let's go crush it.